Live.
Boom! Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Mostly Football. I'm your host, Dylan, sort of. He is my co host, Nate. He's more the host tonight, as he was last time, but we have a very exciting little show for you tonight. It's going to be a small little taste of a show. We're going to talk about NFL trades tonight. We're going to do part two on Friday. After the kids are asleep, we're going to come on. We're going to talk about how the NBA Finals have gone so far. By that point, Game 1 will be in the books. We'll be watching Game 2, and
Yeah.
then we will talk about the results of our most recent rookie dynasty draft, which, man, it's going pretty interesting for you already. But if
I
you
got
wanted to touch on,
prepared.
oh yeah, if you wanted to touch on a little bit of the other NFL news happening right now, I don't know if you wanted to react to. We got news about Josh Jacobs. We got news about Rashee Rice, Nolan Smith, Russell Wilson. Caleb Williams is the NFL Madden cover athlete. What do you want to dive
There's,
into first?
there's a lot of NFL. I wasn't expecting. The NFL was like, no one's talking about us right now, so we need to get some. We need to get some news out there. Um, that whole Josh Jacob thing is crazy. I don't know too much of the details. I just know that it involved strangling and potential fists being thrown, but I don't know too much about it. But I mean, I'm hoping what was reported is not true, but I don't get it, man. I don't get. I don't. I'm not. I just truly don't understand. What is it with these NFLs and domestic assaults? Like, I just don't understand it.
Listen, anyone who, we all know someone who's been in a rocky relationship every now and again, and sometimes things get a little out of hand. And I'm not excusing, like, if there was legit uh, actions, like if these allegations are true against Josh Jacobs, then that is very unfortunate, and he should definitely
Yeah, 100%.
do the time and for the crime and all that stuff. But also, I just want to say the other side of it is this kind of thing gets reported a lot, and then turns out it wasn't exactly how it was alleged, and goes down a different way. So I guess he got released like the next day or same day or something like that.
They actually did release him.
Yeah.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Yeah, he was released, and then his lawyers put out a statement saying, "We're happy the way this went," and I
They're
guess,
happy the way this went.
yeah,
What?
yeah. Something. I mean, I guess they didn't have enough. Like they had enough to arrest him, but they didn't have enough at the time to charge him. Was the way that I read it with anything. Like they
I'm
had circumcision.
I'm gonna look
Yeah,
more into this because I did because when I saw because it's you go numb to it after a while. It's one of those things that happens and you're like, huh, shit. Like Georgia, for instance. Like it's like, oh shit, there's another Georgia player arrested for fucking speeding. So it's it's one of those things that you're numb to and it's just like here it goes.
yeah,
But shit, well, I guess we got to see how this shit gonna play out in the coming months.
yeah. It's weird, man. It's like it brings me back to Ray Rice. Like up to that point, everything kind of happened, behind closed doors, or it was like a he say she say thing.
Kind of
And like players would get like a suspension or a fine, but once there was like video evidence of what happened between those two, that changed the whole game.
I don't. What, man, I don't know, man. I don't honestly, bro. It's one of those things that is just like the off season too goddamn long.
Yeah,
The off season's too long, and these dudes have way too much time on their hands. They just constantly get in trouble, and it's one thing after another. Like Rashee Rice, for instance,
right.
he's a goddamn idiot. Like, how do you fail a drug test? You on probation. How do you fail a drug test? You know you're on probation. You
Yep.
know weed is not. You can't use it, and now you're going to jail for 30 days.
Like, bro, I mean, you got Black and Milds, you got CBD, you got a bunch of different other stuff you could be doing.
Any other fucking thing, but you decide I'm going to smoke weed while I'm on probation. Like, I just don't. I don't get it. I think me personally, I just think the off seasons they need. I think the teams need to figure some shit out. Like I get it, you want to give them, but I just think there's just too much time on their hands, and they get into trouble. Especially these young players, they get into trouble and they do stupid shit, and they end up in. I mean, look what we're going through right now with what's his name, James Pierce. Hopefully he completes his program and he can get back with the team shortly. But it's I don't know, man. They got to figure out something.
And it's I'm sure they have programs and different stuff for these like resources for these guys to reach out to, but I don't think we as fans truly take into account like the toll that concussions and CTE can have on these guys. I mean,
I agree.
You could be a lot more quick to fly off the handle when you have a little bit of brain damage in the back pocket. So, I mean, between this and the UFC, I mean, these ladies they're kind of playing with fire.
You play with fire. Yeah, at this point, you play with fire. But they gotta figure it out, man. Because the thing is, this is a hit to Green Bay. This is a massive hit to Green Bay because you already don't have a team, and to lose your star running back, you know they're not gonna re-sign him,
right?
So that's not gonna happen. So it's a bad look for Green Bay at this point, and I hope whatever happens, the charges get dropped and none of it's true. But 9 times out of 10, it's not. It's probably gonna stick.
Yeah, we'll see. In other Green Bay news, did you read about Micah Parsons today?
Yeah, he talking about mid-October. That sucks, dude. So Green Bay at this point, they're striking out at this point. I mean, you already dismantled your entire defense. You don't really have receivers. Your running back's gone. I don't know what you're gonna do coming into the season. You're in a really. I mean, Chicago looking real strong to repeat because obviously Minnesota is where Minnesota's at, and Detroit. I don't trust Detroit. I just without those coordinators, unless they can prove, I just don't trust Detroit. So
yeah, they did have a weird season, and now they don't have. I think Taylor Decker's gone, so Penei Sewell's switching positions, and we'll see how that goes for sure. Yeah, so Parsons is hoping to be back by mid-October, and even then, with these injuries, maybe it'll take a minute before he's back to like true Parsons form. What else? Oh, Russell Wilson, he officially retired today, hung it up.
Good for him.
CBS Sports?
Huh?
I think he's going to CBS or NBC, one of those.
Shit, hey man, listen, go make your money, man. You don't have to take hits anymore. You don't have to prep anymore. Go enjoy your time. You've done your job. You've won. Did he win it? He won a Super Bowl MVP.
I believe when they won, he won it. Yeah.
So he won a Super Bowl MVP. He's won a Super Bowl. Hey, listen, go sit down. You're good now. Go take your time. And I don't think he won it. Because you think about the times that he was playing. He was with Brady, Rodgers. Yeah, he was in that era. So I don't think he actually won a league MVP.
No, but I thought maybe a Super Bowl MVP. But even then, I think Doug Baldwin won it.
Yeah, the only one. I think somebody. So hey, at least you got a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
At least you took your team and you won a Super Bowl with this team. You could have two. Yeah. But hey,
because he played long enough and he played poorly enough at the end of his career where I don't think enough people will remember like how good he was.
Right. That's the thing that I don't, and that's unfortunate because a lot of people are not going to realize like how good he really was when his first couple years in Seattle, he was really good.
I mean, after him, every short quarterback in college was like compared to him.
Mm-hmm. That's when the short quarterbacks epidemic started, and we started getting guys like Kyler and guys like Bryce Young, because it was like if we can model Russell Wilson, we can. But Russell's just different.
Yeah, he is, and he was. I mean, I don't want to dig in too much, but I mean, give the man his props. Do you think he's going to go Hall of Fame?
Nah.
Yeah, maybe not. But he just had like a sixth sense, like a super awareness of not taking hits. he could scramble, he could get out of the pocket and get downfield, but not take big hits. So he was always pretty good about that.
Yeah,
He was very good.
I don't think his stats are going to be sufficient enough to get him into the Hall of Fame.
Right.
He had great numbers, but they just wasn't. I don't think they're going to be Hall of Fame numbers.
Probably like a Seahawks Ring of Honor. That'll be.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a Seahawks Ring of Honor for sure. Like, you have to get him in there. I personally would have signed. I'd have had to get in contact with Seattle and sign a 1-year deal and sign that 1-day deal or just to retire as a Seahawk.
Yeah.
And then retire as a whatever the hell he was his last season.
Let's see. We covered quite a bit there. I don't think there's any big. Any reactions to OBJ, Juju Smith-Schuster signing with the Giants?
I like what the Giants is doing. I do. OBJ, he hadn't played in almost 2 years.
Maybe more, but yeah, maybe you're right.
He tore his ACL after he tore his ACL in Cleveland. I don't think he played. I don't think he played on a team after that.
I know since Cleveland, he's played for Miami and Baltimore. Maybe it was 2024. But yeah, he didn't do.
It's been a while, and hey man, listen. I think what the Giants are doing, bringing those guys in to help out Malik Neighbors is going to help because you don't really have anything offensively, receiver wise. You still and they need to go ahead and get rid of what's his name, Darius. What's that Slayton guy out there?
Yeah, that's Darius Slayton.
No, that's not Darius Slayton. The receiver.
Yeah.
Is it Darius? No, Darius Slayton is the corner.
Oh.
Darius.
Yeah, and I don't know why you don't like you have a problem with consistent receivers. You don't like Zacchaeus and you don't like Slayton.
He's consistency. He's been consistently bad. Like he's not. What does he do? He's been on the team. You don't do anything. You don't attract attention. You're not really taking the top off the defense. You don't do shit. That's why I don't like you. You don't do shit. But bringing in, I think it's good. It's a good reunion. I think a lot of the Giants fans are going to be happy just to have Odell back in the building, just because of what he did for the team when he was there when he first got drafted. Juju, I don't like Juju. I just don't like Juju. I don't like him. I just don't like Juju Smith-Schuster. There's something about him I just don't like.
They do have a lot of teams now. I mean, behind Neighbors, they just drafted Malachi Fields. They brought in Darnell Mooney. They brought in Calvin Austin. Now they got OBJ and Juju.
Somebody might not make that roster.
Yeah,
Malik Neighbors is the number one for sure. Now you just got to figure out who number 2, 3, and 4 is.
It also seems like a situation where they might be a little bit nervous about that recovery with Neighbors. I guess there was some video came out recently of him playing a baseball game and kind of was limping more than he was running. So hopefully he's out.
I think he's gonna be fine. But the problem is that he tore it in week 4?
I think right. Whatever week it was like the first week Jackson Dart played, and then
I think it was like week 4, and then that's when they were just like. He tore it. So, and then a lot of people were like concerned, like you tore it early in the season, you should be well ahead of schedule at this point. So, I mean personally, I would try to keep. If I'm the Giants, I'm keeping that shit under wraps as much as I can until the very last minute. I think he's gonna be fine. I think he should be. I think he'll be ready week 1, if not week 1, week 2. But it just depends on how his recovery is going. But the Giants are doing everything in their power to give Jackson Dart to give him support because he didn't have a whole lot of that. And that way, I don't think he's going to have to do a lot of running. Here's the problem with Jackson Dart, though. He made a boo-boo. I don't think it was a boo-boo, but a lot of people think it's a boo-boo. And I think a lot of people are going to be headhunting him this year because of said boo-boo.
I hear you. So Nate talking about, if in case you haven't caught on, I mean, I guess Jackson Dart, what did he present, or he was? Yeah,
he was at a Trump event, and he basically presented Trump to the crowd, and a lot of people had a problem with it. And I personally, here's my thing. If you disagree with the guy's political views, cool. Keep the shit to yourself. You want to handle it in-house? We can air our grievances in-house and move the fuck on.
Right.
He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't say anything wrong. So what? He supports the president. Who gives a fuck? Get the fuck over. Yo, these are grown men whining and boohooing. Oh, he said, shut up. Leave him alone. Nobody was saying shit when y'all was supporting that decrepit human being that was in there years before. So shut the fuck up. Shut up and let it be.
Yeah.
I like what Jameis said. Jameis Winston is probably becoming easily one of my favorite people.
Dude, so likable.
Like I don't know how you can hate Jameis Winston.
No.
Jameis Winston he's a guy's guy. He's a teammate. That's a teammate you want in the locker room. Even if he don't play, that's the guy you want in your locker room. Because what he said, like when he got up on, he said, I'm like, damn it, Jameis. Like, how if you didn't go to Tampa, if you didn't go to Tampa and the Saints, me and you wouldn't have any problems. You know? But hey man, Jameis, that's all right. Jameis, I like what Jameis said, and I like how he didn't take sides, but he was like, these are grown men. We all have our own views and whatever. Just say what we need to say and move on and let it be.
Yep.
And that's what they need to do. Just shut the fuck up and leave it alone.
For sure. No, Jameis, I mean, he's hit a couple snags in his career that could have, like, a lot of other dudes who were less mentally strong would have shut it down. Like the crab legs thing when he first came out, it was like a small thing, and then throwing 30. But ever since then, he's just been the most likable. You can tell he's grown through adversity, just like a real solid.
I think if he gets a real opportunity to start somewhere, I think he can be a starting quarterback again. He just his decision making could be a little bit better. That's all I'm saying. Like he played great the couple times he got in last year.
Yeah,
his decision making just has to be a smidge better. But I think but the problem for me is that that's going to be a talking point going into the season.
Yeah,
for Jackson Dart. It's going to be how people react to him, and that's just kind of my issue that I have.
And it could totally be a situation where reporters are making more out of it than it really is. That could be one of those situations too.
I'm hoping this shit just goes away and they leave this boy alone. Like, it's time for us to get ready for the season. But I like what they're doing support-wise for Jackson Dart. I don't know if they're going to have Scatterable back before the beginning of the season, though.
He did a backflip at that baseball game, so I guess we'll see.
I hope so. I mean, you get that Giants team can make a push this year if they put the pieces together correctly and they coach everybody correctly. I think they'll be fine. But
I agree.
We'll see how that works out for them.
Last two things before we get into the big fat news, I think are worth mentioning. So far, nothing new with Alvin Kamara. He's been practicing with the team, and there's no word of him.
We just need to cut this motherfucker and let him go. Like, just let it go, bro. Like, why are y'all holding on to him?
He's a New Orleans hero.
Why? Just let him go. Just. It's okay. It's okay to let go. It's fine. Just let him go.
And that we talked about Malik Neighbors' readiness for Week 1. Speaking of ready for Week 1, George Kittle still insisting that he's on track to be back for Week 1. So
no fucking way. No fucking way. There's no fucking way you're going to be ready. He did that in the playoffs or the end of the season?
Yeah, playoffs against the Bills.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's no way you're going to be ready by Week 1. Like, in full go? Nah. Get the fuck out of here. I don't think so. If you do it, it's gonna be rushed and it's gonna be a Jason Tatum situation.
Because obviously there's the human perspective, and from the human perspective, I wish him the best and hope he takes his time. But from a fantasy perspective, we want these guys to get ready. We want these guys to get back as soon as possible. And sometimes you just don't see the numbers that you're expecting until a couple weeks in.
Yeah, I'm not. That's someone I'm avoiding in the draft.
Yeah.
If he falls and he becomes a free agent, cool. But fuck no, no, I'm not. Malik Neighbors might be another one that you like. Do you take him round 1, or do you wait? Because he may not be ready week 1.
Oh, you know what? Big wide receiver actually brings up another good news story. Nate, you can touch on this one. Drake London.
Drake London got his money. I think it's 141 million with 100 guaranteed, but it can top out at 150. So I'm happy about it. Bijan next. I don't know if it's gonna happen. It might happen maybe in the next month or so. I don't know if they're gonna. I'm sure they're gonna move some money around, but we have a lot of friendly contracts.
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot of dead. I don't think we have any dead money, to be honest with you. But I think they probably. A lot of our free agents we signed for 1-year deals, and we didn't go too crazy. So I think he might get done in the next month or so. And then Pitts is on a prove it deal. So they picked up the 5th-year option. So he's on a prove it deal. So I think he's going to have to show out this season to get money. Or he's going to have to go somewhere else and get paid.
Honestly, I don't see why not. And even if it is Tua throwing the ball, that might even be better for Pitts. Because just remember, Jonnu Smith had the best year of his career with Tua.
I'm really interested to see. I'm not getting my hopes up, but I'm really interested to see how this coaching staff uses Tua and uses Penix and works this offense. Because that's my biggest. I know how the defense is because we still got Jeff Ulbrich and he gonna handle the defense the way he handles the defense. I'm just concerned. The defense was great last year. The offense was the fucking problem, and
defense was surprisingly good.
Yeah, we were 3rd in sacks. So our defense was fine. It's just when offense was on the field, they just couldn't get shit done for us. So I'm really hoping that Kevin Stefanski can get this offense together. He's praised Tua. He said he's praising Tua on his accuracy and his arm strength. So I'm just hoping that Tua's ready to go and he's ready to handle business.
Yep. All right, man. I guess we can get into it now. 2 big trades that happened yesterday.
One, it was like a semi-big trade. The other one was a massive trade.
Yeah,
everybody knew AJ was getting traded. We just didn't know when. Everybody knew that shit was coming. But no fucking body had Myles. I didn't have Myles Garrett on my bingo card of getting traded at fucking all. And out of all fucking places, to the Rams.
Bro. It's one thing to get moved. It's another to go to the fucking Rams.
Fucking Rams. Aaron Donald needs to stay his bitch ass at home. Stay at home, Aaron Donald.
Say that to his face.
Stay at home. We don't need you. We don't want you. That is not a problem nobody wants. Stay at home. Stay retired. Man. Okay, you're 35. Stay at home. Enjoy your retirement. Please do not come back because that's something the league is not ready for. Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett, fuck no. Along with those young guys that played their asses off last year, fuck out of here. You don't need that.
It is so crazy. I'm 35, and if I stood next to Aaron Donald, you'd be like, "You guys aren't even
like a child.
How are you guys both people?" It's
you're both people in the same goddamn universe. This man is, and I know it's tempting for him. It's tempting for him. It has to be. The moment the news broke, it had to have been like, maybe I can do one more year. Maybe I can come out of retirement for 1 year.
Because he when they beat the Bengals, right? He was on the team.
Who?
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, he was when they won the Super Bowl. Yes, he's the reason they won the Super Bowl because he made the play that caused Joe Burrow to short arm that fucking pass that was wide open. So yeah, he needs to stay his ass at home. But I get it. I don't get it, but I get it. You signed him to a massive contract, and then you trade him. For what?
Oh, Cleveland?
Yes, you said you traded him. What the fuck did you trade him for? Why did you sign the contract? You should just be like, all right, cool, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get it moved. And you got a first round, a second round, and a third round for him. One of which I saw that the third round that was sent could actually potentially become a first round in 2029, I think. So
shit.
It's weird. I don't know. I got to go back to Bleacher and read the details, but they're saying that the third round that was given could actually become a first round. But you're a poverty franchise. I think LaShawn McCoy said this is there's never been a franchise trade their cornerstone player and won a championship.
I will absolutely agree. He's a cornerstone player, and he would make the Browns better this season than they will be. But I think overall, I heard the fantasy footballers say this today. This is a franchise that's not ready yet. They're still rebuilding. They got to figure out, even though they have a $250 million quarterback, they do have to figure out their future. And I think if it had just been picks for Garrett, then yes, I would totally agree with you. But getting Jared Verse back, a young defensive end who, he's not Myles Garrett, but he was damn good this season.
He's definitely damn good.
Yeah, so I think to get him along with the picks really kind of, it does, I'm not going to say it's a wash, but it helps both franchises. Like the Rams want to win now, so they're getting prime Myles Garrett. And Cleveland, they'll spend a couple of years. So, they're going to get a young stud end, and then they'll get these fucking picks. I mean, load up.
I don't know. It's just mind-boggling to me because how long is your rebuild going to be? You've been rebuilding since I was a kid. Like you've had multiple quarterbacks. You've had tons of quarterbacks, dude. Tons of quarterbacks, and none of them stuck. Now you're going into a new season.
Yeah.
With Shedeur, maybe Shedeur is going to be your first round. It's going to be your starter. And then you bring in, you still got Dylan Gabriel. Who else did they bring in? I know they brought another quarterback in.
They drafted? Yeah, Taylor Green.
Do what?
They drafted Taylor Green from Arkansas.
Right. You drafted him.
Still got Watson.
Yeah, and you still got Deshaun Watson. So what the fuck are you doing? What are we doing here? That's
such a dark cloud over that organization right now.
It's too late to trade Watson. It's too late. You can trade Dylan Gabriel and maybe see if you can get something for him. But Watson, you're stuck with unless you cut him. That's gonna probably cost you dead money.
Right.
You don't really have receivers.
They drafted some guys, might work out.
Concepcion might work out. I just don't see him. I mean, you look. They're not in a division with really good defenses at this point. You have good pass rushers, but the secondaries are really not that great. Baltimore may probably have the best secondary, but if you look at it overall, they're not a scary secondary to play against. Like you don't have that. Yeah, it's so he might.
They played. Baltimore was bad last year, defending the pass for sure.
They were terrible last year. They were fucking god awful last year. So getting Trey Hendrickson might help that a little bit because they weren't good at getting to the quarterback either. So
right.
For me it was surprising. I was shocked. Like I was like, this is not. I was like, I had to look at it twice. I was like, there's no way that this happened. But hey, the Rams don't give a fuck about draft picks. They want to win another Super Bowl. That's what they want.
I mean, even that day, there was footage of, I think it was the GM. being like, well, nothing's official yet, and we're still kind of see where it goes. Like, man, you've been
And then
saying for
boom,
months, not for sale. You paid them all this money.
then boom. We're going. We're gonna go ahead. We got the right price, and we're gonna trade him. And
And good
then
for the Rams, much like the Eagles, they're not afraid to just make the moves they need to make.
Then, speaking of the Eagles, they was like, "Hey, you guys are not going to one up us. We're going to go ahead and trade AJ Brown right after this."
Yeah. The least surprising trade of all time. I mean, we've known about
It was very underwhelming. Like
it.
we all knew this shit was going to happen. They were talking about this shit for weeks. They were talking about it since before the draft. Like we knew this. Your bastard just took too long. You missed it. You missed it. You missed the pop. Like we were just like, once I saw it, I was like, damn, about time. Shit, now we don't have to hear about it anymore.
It's so crazy to think this news probably cost a big time reporter her job.
100%.
Almost cost a coach his job.
100%.
Both their marriages are probably never going to be the same. All over some inside scoops. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Maybe fashion there. Who knows? But
I like this for Drake Drake May.
Absolutely.
You got you. This is the first time since Randy Moss that the Patriots have a true number one receiver.
Yeah.
Like he has a true number one receiver. What did they do in the draft? I don't remember. Their draft is so underwhelming. I don't remember it.
They got a tackle, which they needed because Drake May.
Okay, yeah. So you got to protect him.
I
don't think they got any weapons for him receiver wise or tight end wise. If they did late.
It was in the third round, Notre Dame tight end, and I mean, Hunter Henry will be fine this season.
Well, you got AJ Brown now, so I think that's going to help a lot of those guys that are already there.
Yep, so, they brought Romeo Doubs, so those are the top two: AJ Brown, Romeo Doubs, and this is what they needed. They needed a big play guy. They spread it around a lot last season, and AJ is going to be taking a lot of attention away from the other guys. And if he's not doubled, he can beat deep still. He's going into his age 29 season, but there were plenty of times last year when he just ran by DBs. He can still bully guys. He can run a slant, catch the ball in front of you, get a first down.
They say he's dealing with a knee injury.
He did. I mean, we saw the slump last season. That's when I fucking traded his ass like an idiot when he was having bad games. Worst trade of all time. I mean, I want to talk about other people's trades in our league, but I just never will be able to because of that trade that I pulled off. But
so what did y'all get?
So obviously everyone was hoping
I'm gonna take y'all. You got a bag of chips.
No. I think for getting him for a first and a third, and then to re-trade him for a first and a fifth, I think that's pretty damn good value, especially after we got a Super Bowl out of him. I mean, because of him mostly. So, it just sucks that the first is in 2028 and the fifth is next year.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I mean,
they finagled y'all. Somebody got over on the mafia boss. They finagled y'all.
I don't. Even now, a lot of people are saying they wouldn't have traded a first for AJ. So to get a first, I think is pretty good.
They was like, how about you take this first round, but 2 years from now? Oh, no, they finagled Howie.
It's this next year's class, man. It's so hyped up, even with the fact that look, Jeremiah Smith is undoubtedly, in my mind, a stud. He's going to be.
There's no way the Eagles land him.
But I've got to ask: is Arch Manning, has he shown anything?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So here's the thing. This is his year. Okay, last year was supposed to be his year, but I don't know what happened. This is his year. Like he has no fucking choice but to show the country that he's worth a damn. And that Manning name is only going to take you so far.
Right.
So at this point, he's gonna go into this. He's gonna come into this year as a projected first round pick, possibly number 1 overall.
Right.
But that shit's gonna change once these games start because this. So here's the thing. So the SEC has made changes to a lot of the schedule. So this year we're going to have an actual SEC schedule. So we are going to be playing everybody, and they took away the cupcake week. So basically, there will be no more Appalachian State at week 12 or week 11 before our rival game. So it's going to be basically it's going to go in as we got the week 1, 2, I think maybe week 3, and then everything after that is going to be conference and then rival, and then that's the end of the season. So that's how the SEC did it, and it's about fucking time because me personally, I hate the cupcakes games at the end of the year. Like that's stupid. Like why are we putting that? Give them the cupcake shit the first 2-3 weeks of the season, and then it's time to start playing, man. Like y'all got to figure this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be a very interesting season, but he's going to have to show something. Like he has good games against the bad teams. When he plays teams like Alabama, especially Georgia, he's yet to beat Georgia. And he won't be playing Georgia, so he won't see us. Last year was the last time for him to even try to beat us. So he won't see us. He gonna graduate before we play Texas again.
Yep.
So he really realistically he's gonna have to figure it out because he's very underwhelming. They're now talking about Peyton's son over him at this point.
Look,
and
he's a good scrambler. He's mobile. He can pick up yards, but and it sucks you got to compare him to the other Mannings, but as far as the accuracy, the anticipation, none of that stuff. Like I haven't seen it yet.
The Ohio State game he played, all of Georgia. If you go back and you look at the Ohio State game, all the Georgia games, the Arizona State game when they play him in the playoffs. If you look at, you can see just his mechanics is bad, his decision making is bad. Once he gets to a point where he's being pressured, it's out the window. Like everything's going out the window. Like he's shook, and he's gonna have to figure that shit out. Steve Sarkisian is gonna have to figure it out because this is it for him. Like he's gonna be projected number 1 overall. I don't see him. I think this is his 4th season, if I'm not mistaken, because he redshirted his first year. So I think this might be his 4th year. So I think this is it for him. So he's going to figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, I can see a point midway through the season where all of a sudden they're like, is Dante Moore the QB1 for this class?
Because I mean, was Dante Moore, then it's the kid from A&M. So I think those are going to be your Heisman candidates this year. I think there's a couple others I got to look into, but
I like Chambliss. I think he's good.
Yeah, Chambliss. Yeah, because he got so he's gonna have a lot to work against, and he's gonna have to compete if he wants to be considered a day 1 guy.
Yep.
I mean that's crazy to say about a Manning, but you keep playing the way you're playing, your ass you up out of there. Like they're gonna cut you the fuck out, and you're going to figure it out. You're gonna be like Carson Beck. You got to figure that shit the fuck out.
I totally agree, man. Well, those are the 2 big trades. We got NBA Finals Game 1 coming up in about 5 minutes here. What are your predictions for tonight?
Oh yeah, my prediction for this whole series is gonna be 4-2. I think San Antonio. I think San Antonio win these first 2 games at home. The Knicks return home and they win 2, and then the Spurs win the last 2, and that's it. I think it's gonna be 4-2, and that's gonna be the series.
Man,
I would love to see the Knicks just because of their history in that organization. I would love to see them win a championship, but Wemby, them dudes, they grew on me in that last series. they grew me on that last series, and I want to see Wemby win his first championship.
Yep.
Because this is his third year. It's his third year, and you're playing for a championship. And the crazy thing is, all those other guys. So Wemby's in his third year. Dylan Harper's in his first year. Vassell is in his second year. So these kids are young. These are young kids.
This could be a dynasty we're looking at.
Yeah, 100%. And if Pop get involved again, you already know how that's gonna play out. Anytime they play bad, he got to go in there and like y'all. He put belt to ass. Make sure they remember that shit.
Yep.
But yeah, I think I got the Spurs winning. I got the Spurs winning their first championship since 2014.
You're so right. I mean, Wemby's 22. He's still got room to like put weight onto his frame, crazy as that, and get stronger. He moves so well for as tall as he is. You don't see guys like as coordinated as that. When I saw him make that fucking 3-point shot from like barely past the half court, do everything, man. And
I think if he put on another 20 or so, because I think if he put on like another, I don't think he needs to get too big because obviously at that point your mobility. But I think if he puts on like another 20 or so pounds, maybe 15, 20 pounds, he already a problem. Come on, man. Build strength behind that frame and muscle. That's a done deal. Y'all go ahead and call it. That's gonna be Shaq. Y'all can go ahead and call it a day. Shit's gonna be over.
Absolutely.
So, but that's I don't see San Antonio losing this series. The Knicks, they're not playing the Cavs. The Spurs they're great perimeter defense. They have great interior defense, and they can shoot the ball on the other end. So
yeah. And look, I do have kind of a soft spot for the Knicks. I went, I grew up near Syracuse. I was always a Carmelo guy. I have a Carmelo jersey in my closet. I have like one basketball jersey and that's it. So, to see, I mean, Jalen Brunson is pretty amazing himself. He's no Wemby, but I mean, the guy consistently gets to this one particular spot on the court. He can, his left-handed layup. He has this uncanny ability to get to this spot right under the fucking basket and hit this floater left-handed layup. Guys know it's coming and they can't stop. It's crazy.
High off the glass, yeah. Look, Brunson deserves this, but I just don't think. Maybe next year, I want to say.
Right.
I mean, you don't. I mean,
Julius, he's plenty big, and Robinson, they're plenty big, but Wemby's he's lights out, right?
Bigger. Wemby's bigger, man. It's just. And these young guys that the Spurs got playing at the guard position, they're physical and they can play defense. So it's going to be very, very interesting how this series turns out. Like I said, I got the Spurs in 6, and we're gonna see how this shit plays out.
No, I totally agree, man. Maybe 7, just because you know how the NBA loves drama. This is a 99 rematch and all that stuff. But
I don't. The Spurs Thunder was 7-game worthy. This shit ain't 7 games worthy. The Knicks, get them the fuck up out of here. Like they're good. They're good for what they did, but get them the fuck out of here. No,
fair enough.
So we're gonna see what happens.
That's going to wrap it up for tonight. Like I said, when we come back on Friday night, we will be talking NBA Finals. We will tell you guys all about our Dynasty rookie draft and how it went. And well, hopefully Nate's first-round pick, Mekhi Lemon, will be all healed up by then. And
what the fuck you mean healed up? What's going on with this guy?
Oh, no. I hate to tell you.
What do you mean? Dude. Is that why you made the comment you made? Come the fuck on, man. No, we're not doing this. Not this year. No. We're not doing this shit this year. I refuse.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.